Hello, hello. There we go. Alright, hello everybody. Um, Welcome to the variety stream. This is just gonna be like, so we got multiple things, planned today. Uh, we got like a mini art show that I'm gonna be doing. Um, at the start of this event, we're gonna be building tier lists. Just on, some random stuff. I never really decided yet, but, we'll get there when we get there. And, we're gonna be just playing some games shortly after. Then that will be the end of the stream. Just a quick overview. Alright, so, I haven't really, hold on. Alright, so let me get the slides up. So, I made like a little slide, and basically, it's just, some of my art projects that I worked on the past few months. Yeah, I'm just gonna be like explaining just what went into them, like what went into them, what was like the process of going through them, and just some different things entirely. And yeah. Okay, so I haven't really tested this out yet. Hold on. So we're gonna go into here, and I believe. See, now I gotta. Hold on. Right, that's window capture. Okay. Here we go. Alright. So. Okay, so if I hit. Okay, so if I hit start from beginning, how's this gonna look on my end? Or how is this gonna look on the streams then? Because I'm in full thing. Okay, it's coming out of the box a little bit, but it's alright. Alright, so. Hello guys, welcome to my art show. I already explained it in the beginning, but for the people on YouTube who are probably watching this, because this is gonna be its own video. This is just a quick show about my art and what went into it. So yeah, let's get into it. Also, these are in order from like oldest to newest. So yeah, let's see what we got here. Alright. So obviously we got the profile pic, right? Now I've had a previous profile pic, if any of you guys know. I've had like a very old one. It was just like a flowing head. And I liked it a little bit, but it felt too, I don't know, it just felt too like unrecognizable, right? Like when you looked at it, it didn't really look like a profile pic. It just looked like, I don't know, just a random thing that your cousin will draw or some shit. So, I basically recreated the profile, but instead of giving me like half a body, and just slapped the cube on top of my head. Low key, I wanted to like change it a little bit, like just not like just a flat body, but give me like an actual cube body. But I guess at the time I didn't really think about that. I just cared about just redoing it. So yeah, this is where yeah, so that's basically where this originated from. But proud of it. Think it came out good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So alright, next, this was really my first time doing poses, like dramatic poses, and I just basically drew myself, but like just Toonfied, because I like drawing like in like this kind of cartoony art style. I think it looks good with like the four fingers and the boots. Also, this is the first time I tried um this kind of like, I guess, no black lines, just full color, and I actually really like it. I like how the colors did. I think I did a pretty good job. Um yeah, so that's pretty much it. I gave myself blue eyes, obviously. Well, I don't have blue eyes in real life. I know some people do. I'm not one of those people. I actually always wanted blue eyes. Since I was a kid, because blue is my favorite color, if that's not obvious enough. And I really just wanted wanted to try and like just get better at posing and stuff like that. So this was the first step of that, and I think it went really really good. Right now, art logo and watermark. Now, when it came to this, I've already had a logo. It was like an hourglass, right? It was like an hourglass and like the moon behind it. It was just like a random PNG of a moon, and I knew that and it looked good. Don't get me wrong, it looked good, but like I really wanted something that could stand out and people can somewhat recognize. Also, I knew that like going into like posting art and stuff like that, I needed some sort of logo. I needed some sort of thing to really just to show, hey, this is, this is mine. Yo, me and me only. Not to like sound like a dick or anything, but like I want something, obviously a watermark, to where if you see a piece of art and you see this on it, then you can say, okay, well, that's his, right? Especially when it has my username on it. So yeah, I thought, why not redo my art logo, but like also kind of like a badge type thing. So that's where that came from, and yeah, all that invest and all that stuff. But yeah, I also like how simplistic it came out. Cause the other one, like it was good, but like I don't know, it had a little bit, not too much, but like it just it this one's a little bit easier on the eyes, is all I can say. Um, this one is just way more simpler to look at. There's not much going on. It's just, you see this and go, okay, that is this, right? I also think it's also easily identifiable for stuff like you can kind of see the hourglass in it, right? Or not hourglass, a stopwatch. I've been saying hourglass this whole time. I'm an idiot. Hour stopwatch. Oh my god. Um, yeah, and this was just hourglass. Oh my god, I said hourglass again. Oh, fucking stupid. All right. Let's continue on. So, right. So this was the one. As you can see, this is one of the first ones I actually put my watermark on. This is called. I named this one Celestial, and I really wanted to work with backgrounds and just the idea of I don't know. This is like my attempt of like creating a celestial being or something. And I was listening to Ed Sheeran, Celestial. It's a beautiful song. You guys should definitely hear it. Check it out. Um, but yeah, so I was listening to this, and I kind of just had this vision in my head. Most of my art visions, or like I guess I don't know if you'll really call them art visions. I guess like inspirations, really just come from like sometimes just come from music that I'm listening to. Like, how like you're listening to something and like you could just hear or you could just like see like a music video playing in your head. That's basically what this is, right? And so basically, um, in the gist, um, in my head, I kind of just saw this celestial being, like this, like glowing being whose hair is like really long and is just in space. So that's what I drew. I drew this person in space with very very long hair, very shiny hair, and yeah, that's pretty much all that came into this one. All right, this one was just something fun I did. I wanted to draw something one day, and I just kind of started drawing, and I think it's cool. I think it's cool. This is where like I tried to test out the whole like. This is where like I really tried to test out uh the kind of silhouette style of drawing, like where there's like you don't really see details, you just kind of see an outline, and I think it really and I'm glad you get actually I feel like you get actually like put this on your wall. Like this is something that like I don't know you see in like a poster that you'll probably see in like a game store, just more detailed. Like this wizard guy is just hovering above this dragon who's obviously yeah it's command, and like the ground just erupting around the dragon just to kind of show like the strength of it, I guess. And yeah, there's no watermark on this one. I just put my signature, but I usually just put both my signature and my watermark. But yeah. Alright, so this is where we're gonna get to the whole OC thing of my drawings, because I do have a few OCs. I have like some original characters, and I'm also working on trying to make comics and stuff like that. So yeah, so in this case, it's called monster hunting. Um, Clearly, they're fighting a monster. I do wish that I'm not gonna lie, the trees in the back, I could have did a little bit more work on. I guess I just kind of I don't know. I feel like I went a little bit lazy on it. Right, that's kind of my bad. Um, but yeah, so you got this ninja character named Nin, who is fighting alongside Spring, who is this like magic user, who, if it's isn't obvious by her name, she has like plant powers, which I think is pretty cool. You also got Fools, who um is just kind of taking a selfie there. He's kind of like the funny guy. Obviously, he's a jester, and yeah, I think I did all right. There are a few mishaps here, which I wish I could fix, but I'm not really coming back to this drawing again. I might redo it in the future, purely for the sake of like comedy or whatever. Not comedy, but like just redoing it, just with my new skill set. Um, I do also wish that I actually, made it look like it was actually shooting magic out of her hands. That's kind of like a poor. Oh my god. Alright. That is kind of the awkward portion of this picture. Because like she's floating, but like what's causing her to float, right? Is really the question. In the sky is fine. The grass is a little bit too plain. Um Really wish I could did more details, but that's pretty much it for that one. So, okay. Um Subway Sunday. This one I tried to work with backgrounds more. I didn't really worry about the person in there for I didn't really bother with the person in there. Obviously, it's just a blank slate, and he is on a train, if it's not obvious by the title, and he's passing by this city with its lights on, and I think this is one of the ones where like I feel like I did really good with the background. Like it's plain, it's simple, but you can definitely tell there's some detail in there, despite the simplicity. With the lights in the background and the shadow casting over it. I don't know. I feel like you can like put this on a postcard or something, but I don't know. But yeah, I was just working on backgrounds and stuff like that, and not really perspective, but just details in general, like backgrounds. Like how detailed can I make this background, right? All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, Magic Evolution. This is part of another OC I made, Punko Jack. I won't go into too detail about him, but it's basically like this magical transformation that he could do. I don't want to say that much because I do plan on putting this into the story for my comic. But all you need to know is clearly he can evolve into something, and that's really it. He's also standing on a mountain with houses in the background. Also, the color palette for this actually came from a assignment from my art class about we need to use these cards, right? These color cards, and we need to like because we were working on color composition and like how the colors work together. And yeah, so I chose, and that complement each other. So I chose different shades of blue. Yeah, I also chose red, orange, and yellow. And it kind of came out like this. I also did a little fading effect in the title with the airbrush. I think the airbrush is, when it comes to like lighting and like details and stuff like that, I think the airbrush is my favorite tool when it comes to that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Okay, the Nightlight. This is kind of like a mini comic. This is where I really tried to like do the whole comic thing, right, with different photos leading into each other that tell a story. I think this one is a good one to start out, because although there's no talking, you can definitely see that there is some sort of story going on, right? This guy building a nightlight, right? His name's Sai, right? He's a scientist, obviously, and he just built this nightlight. And I think I did decently okay with this lighting in a dark place. Obviously you can tell like the place near here are getting brighter. The only thing I would say about this, right, is oh shit. This part right here. I feel like it should be more up. I feel like I should have put this more up instead of like down and stuff. But like other than that, I think it came out alright. I probably should have put the button over here too, just to show some sort of continuity. Or maybe it could be an all-way, right? Who knows? But yeah. Alright, this is one of my favorite ones. Cause with this one I actually like, cause like with this one, like the thing about small drawings is like they could be small, but because they're like such small drawings, you can actually put more detail into them, because the main focus is like pretty much covering the majority of the screen, right? So, oh shoot, drop my mic again. But yeah, so custom album covers, custom Myth album covers. That's what my series of OCs are called. We have Punko Jack, Snowfall Jack, who is like kind of like a brother to him. We got Spring. We got freaking Fools, bottom corner there. And then we got Nin, who is Over the Sunset playing his flute. And there's a different one. There's a different thing of these that I really want to go over. So for the first one, right, Punko Jack's one, is more focused on lighting, right? Clearly you can see it's lit up. His little fire pupil here is lining up too. The place is dark around him, so obviously, you know, in that case, cool. And yeah, that's pretty much all I could say about that. With Snowfall, it more comes around to reflections and light and also detail in the background. I think I like this one. I think out of all of them, I think I like this one and this one the most, simply because of how simple they are. And yeah, oh shit. Right. And so then we got Changing Seasons, or well, I guess Spring's album cover. There's a little song here that would be in these albums that I put. But anyways, yeah. So this one was focused on side profile, like with the little glass, you know, in the background, like this sort of aura coming from her. But yeah. Other than that, I think it turned out fine. This one's not really that special. It's just mainly side profilers, faceless. Okay. This one was also focused on background and scenery. With the foreground being the audience, and then, you know, the background being this. It kind of reminds me of the Eminem show. Album cover, which was like Eminem on like a stage. And I thought that was pretty cool, so I just put it in here. Alright, I would say I really wish I drew him better. It was kind of hard to draw him on like such a small scale. I think I would have been better if I just made his face blank. Cause like, if I made his face blank and like his arms like circles, I think it would look better and it would have made sense because he was far away from the camera. So yeah, if I did that, yeah, I feel like it would have came out better. All right. Finally we got Nin, who I already explained, but he's on a hill, watching the sunset, playing on his flute. This is the most simple one, but I also focus on gradients. And I think you can really tell with this, just because like the different colors. And I really like the mood that you get from this one. I think this was I think out of all of these, I like this one the best. Alright, this is TV versus Myers comic. This is where I tried to actually like do this is like my early comic. This is like when like I actually tried to like carry off in dialogue like from one page to another, and simply just continue that simplicity and stuff like that. I do wish that some of the lighting, I feel like this could have been detailed, but this was also for our project, so in my class, so I was kind of on a rush to make this, and I think it turned out fine. However, I do feel like I could have used a better text box for this. I draw it in Iblis Paint, so if I could find more text boxes for this, then I think it would have been better. But yeah, so basically I'm not gonna read this entire comic. One of my friends, Scully, he's also a streamer on Twitch. Go check him out. But yeah. So just to summarize this entire comic, basically Punko Jack and Sai, or while Sai is like trying to explain to him like, you know, he made this big computer with a big monitor, right? And then Punko Jack, who is, by the way, who is old as hell, right, is just catching up with newer technologies, sees it as a TV, right, because it's a box, right? And so, basically, his own definition of a TV is just something that you can watch shows on, and that is 2D, right? That's basically his definition of a TV. But of course, Sai, being the scientist of like more modern ages, and is just more, you know, into advanced technologies than him, knows that TVs and monitors, you know, obviously have a big difference, right? Bigger difference than just watching, one to watch stuff and one to use for whatever, right? So, you know, they argue for a little bit. He keeps saying it's a TV. He's annoyed, right? Fast forward a little bit. Spring hears them in the hallway, bringing flowers, right? Sees them arguing, makes a comment about how they can't be in the same room for a few seconds because they love to argue. And yeah, that's that. Okay. Right, so this is where I try to experiment with fast-paced moving actions. The problem is here, although you can see the attempt to show some speed, you can't feel it, right? You can't feel the speed. The speed isn't there. Like, the speed, you can see the speed attempt is there, but like, obviously he's not going, it's obvious that he's not going anywhere. So I feel like if I leaned him a little bit forward, just a little bit forward, and just made the ice a little bit longer in that sort of sense, then I feel as though I could have made this way better than I could have. And bottom there, and it's named after the special move he uses, which is this. Yeah. Nice 19, I posted this on my YouTube community post. I just drew this when I turned 19. Punko Jack carrying me faceless, me wearing a red shirt because that's what I was wearing at the time. And yeah, just a 19. There's really not that much to go with this one. Although I do feel like the whole faceless thing I do a lot. It's not bad. It's not bad. Definitely not bad. But yeah, I feel like I did pretty good with this. Alright. Fool's for art for this is where this was just like, because I basically have fall arts for every character, and Fools just got one like months ago. I think it was like the last. He was like the last four I did, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just to show like, hey, you know, he uses bombs, and this is what he fully looks like. And I feel like this is. I drew him way better in this than I did in my other stuff, which I think is actually really, really cool. I feel like I'm getting better when it comes to like posing and stuff like that. However, when it comes to like, cause like it's always, I don't know if you know it, but all these poses are usually on the side, and I want to change that with other perspective stuff. Speaking of some sort of perspective, this was one of the most recent ones I did, and I think it's the most detailed one that I ever made. No joke. So I was working on side profiles with this one. Um, just a girl falling in space. No one in particular, just some random person I made. And I think it looked really, really nice. I love the lighting. I think I did way better on the lighting than I did with anything else. I think this is like one of the most detailed ones I made. And, yeah, obviously she's falling in space. You know, got the stars out there. Just overall, pretty good. Pretty good stuff. I do also like the clothing, cause like I'm trying to also work on my character design. I'm working on a lot of stuff, but like character design is also something I want to get good at. Um, but yeah, I feel like the little loops on the shoes. These are actually inspired by Vans shoes, and like the little patches, little stitches. Um, the hair back here. There is an error over here with this, because I feel like I went a bit too out when it comes to this. But other than that, it's fine. Um, yeah, in space you are free. There's no real quote to this in particular. This is just kind of what I was thinking when I saw it. And that's it for that. And for the last one, this is Red Sky Attack. This is his little special move here, or one of his special moves. And he's diving down with this. I tried to also work on effects. I think it was fine. However, I do feel like when it comes to effects, I should just keep it plain, like a simple color. Because it's supposed to look like the sword is kind of piercing the wind in his way, right? Like, kind of cutting it up, and just like so he can go faster down. I do think the lighting on here is really good. Also getting better on my lighting. And then, instead of, to give the sense of speed, I guess, instead of like drawing his legs here, I literally just drew like a little streak to show like, hey, he's moving really fast, diving down with these dash lines. I put dash lines of the sword, but I don't really think that's a thing I needed to do, but I did it anyway. Given like these tentacles are like a monster he's diving down into. I feel like I could have perked these a little bit more up to show where he's coming from. There's the light because he's in a cave right now. A, he's like diving down from the sky where the entrance was. But yeah, I think these two I like I really like the most. These are really cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Or well, that is it. Exit slideshow. Yeah, so that was that W Art Show. And I guess now we can move on to the tier list stuff. I guess. Let me... Where is stream title? Here we go. Okay, let's change this. Because now we are doing tier lists. Holy fuck. Tier list. Making... I'm trying to find a way to like not have it like hold on. So let me okay. So for some reason I just can't do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace the BRB and then I'm just gonna like change it to title. Making doesn't have an E in it, right? I don't think it does. Let me move this. Here we go. We can change it to something like this. Yeah, it's fine. And then I guess not for that. Okay. We're tier list making today, so let me get this up on here. And then I guess I can... Is there like a category for tier list making? Hold on, let me see. Because I guess I can remove this part of the thing now. Is there like a tier list making category? Let me see. Tier list. No. Okay, it doesn't look like it. So I guess we'll just go back to just chatting. Tier list. There we go. Alright, give me 1 second. Alright, let me pull this up. Okay, so what tier list can we make it on? What tier list can we make? I wanna at least try and like do a tier list that I'm like somewhat familiar with some of them, so it's not just like me being like, I don't know what this is. We could do soundtrack stuff, but like, you know what? I'm not even monetized anyway. Oh, who cares, bro? Let's do soundtrack shit. My God, these fucking ads. Chat, should I just install like an ad blocker just so I can like block all these? Okay. Um, let's do. Okay, let's search some stuff up. Let's see. Let's do. Sonic soundtrack. Should we do Sonic soundtrack or? Right. We can do something music related. Ooh, no, let's do, we can do Fire's OSTs. Hold on. We could do Fire's OSTs, I guess. I don't know. Alright, you know what? Let's just go Sonic. Music. OST. Sonic intro levels. Best super themes. Every boost level. All animated promos. So song. Sonic here. Let's do. Let's see. Okay. Next page. Mario Maker music. Riders plus Sonic Racing All Stars characters. Nah. Oh, you know what? We can do Breath of the Wild tier list because that's something I played. Or I guess Tears of. Nah, let's do Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild. Alright. All stables, all characters, all memories, shrines. Oh, Jesus. Let's do, oh, there's all armor. Do all the armor. Okay. E bow. You know what? Fuck it. You know what? Never mind. Let's just do Fortnite seasons. Holy fuck! I spelled that wrong. Jesus. Okay. Okay. We need the most updated one. Cubes. Okay, these are all kind of mixed around. No. Is there like a most recent one? Okay. Chapter 1 for Chapter OG. I'm gonna try and find like the most like just with all of them. Because there's 2020. I'm gonna try to find the most recent one I can. So also, why is my freaking computer sound like a whole jet engine? Jesus. Okay, you know what? If I can. Okay. I just wish these were in order, man. Not all of these are in order. Okay, from the looks of it, it goes into chapter 4. Yeah, I don't want to bother making a whole entire tier list for this. So, face skins. Okay. Yeah, all of these just seem to like it goes from like OG all the way to like freaking chapter for like chapter 40 or 4. Like chapter 4. So, I guess not that. Okay. Do this. Oh, we got drip list. Hold on. JoJo drip list. Fake Jordan's drip god trap. Mmm. Guys, I'm trying so hard. You have no idea. Okay, let's do. JoJo characters from part 1 through 7. 3 through 6. Intro tier list. Character themes. JoJo Adventure Stands. God. Picture of all JoJo stands. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Okay. Let's do. Okay. Persona series characters. Okay, I could get with this. I could get with this. Alright. Alright, so I can I could totally deal with this. Okay. So you're okay, you know what? I'm just gonna okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second, people. Because all these ads are annoying me. And log on. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Alright, cool. Alright. Boom. Tier list, baby. So, Persona series character tier list, 3 through 5. Because as far as I know, this is from a dude who's coming in the middle of playing P4. Then, as far as I know, like 1 and 2 are relevant. So, right, so we got S, A, B, C, and D. Okay. Let's start off with, I guess we could start off with the P5 guys. And I'm actually going to add one. I want to add one other. I want to add one. Let's do. Oh, wait, no. I didn't want to do that. Add row below. There we go. And then have. Oh my god, I can't spell for the life of me. Have no clue. Right. So that's for like the ones I didn't really finish, like the Social Link stuff, or like just never played their spin-off, don't know who they are. Right, so. Alright. Let's start off with Ren. Ren, personally, I think Ren is actually like one of the GOATs. Personally. Ryuji. I like Ryuji. I really do. Just too goddamn loud, bro. Bro, you should have seen my face when I saw, like, wow, like, when, okay, spoilers for Persona, obviously, but, like, bro, you should have seen my face when he, like, got caught with the recording, or, like, when Makoto caught him with the recording in the interrogation room. It's like, hey, guys, while we meet up in our Phantom Thieves meeting, it's like, bro, like, I actually wanted to sink into my chair. Like, there's no way we got caught like this. But overall, he's actually a pretty good guy. I do think he's really loud. Mona, I've heard mixed feelings about Mona. Most people don't really like him. I like him. Alright, I like him. I wouldn't put him over Ryuji, but like, he definitely has his moments where like, he's kind of a dick. Sometimes. Won't lie. I do feel like that's a part of his character where it could be funny sometimes, but like when he's just like bashing on Ryuji nonstop, it's like, okay, bro, like some crazy hating. And like the whole arc with him, the whole arc with like him being alone and not needing anybody, bro. It was, I had a mixed bag about that. I feel like when it came to that, there was definitely like a part of me where I was like, alright, bro, like being over dramatic. And he was. But like I don't think it was the worst arc though. I do think the Kumara boss was ass, but like other than that, um yeah, I feel like he was just alright. On On's cool. On is cool. I think she's better than Ryuji. Not better than Red. Makoto. I like Makoto. I didn't love interest her, but like I do. I think she's like she's definitely one of the characters where they make you hate at first, but like once you actually understand like their situation and all that, I think like they really made her like character come back in like a really good way. Yusuke, my goat, my goat Yusuke, bro. I love Yusuke so much. No homo, but like the funniest part about I think he was like the funniest person in the game for me. Simply because like he's so into art and like just so into like and even as an artist myself, like I kinda get him, bro. Like he's so enveloped in his art, he's so enveloped in his craft that like everything in the world just doesn't fucking matter. Like he still does his like fan thieves thing, but like he just cares about how things look to like a almost obsessive degree. And like I think that's actually perfect for his character. Cause like he's just so fine, he's like so in tune with it that like it's basically like it's like art to character. But his story goes more deeper than that, which I think is very good, very great. I think he's good. Futaba, Futaba. I appreciate Futaba. I really appreciate Futaba. Not much to say about Futaba other than like, you know, her story with her mom was actually really sad, and she's definitely like um one of the best navigators, which I think is kind of cool. Learning about the world and stuff. Also, her and Yusuke's bickering is actually really funny. Haru, bro. The thing about Haru, right? I like Haru. Don't get me wrong. I like Haru. I really do. But like, why have they wait so late to add for me to like actually try and do her social link? I feel like, bro, it's like I didn't finish her social link mainly because the game just didn't give me time to do it. Like, I'm trying to like fix everybody else's up, right? And literally like near the end of the damn near end of the game, that's where they want to throw Haru's social link at me. Like, hey, you can do this now. It's like, but I'm almost done the game. It's like, yep. And I don't know. It just kind of feels like they give you somewhat little time at all to do it. But I think, but you know, that could just be me. Akechi. Ooh, Akechi. This is actually a tough, bro. This is actually tougher than you think, bro. But I'm gonna put him in S over Ren. Cause like the thing about Akechi is like he's just one of those characters where like you know how like you hate, right? Especially at the beginning, you hate them. You hate them with all fibers of your being. But like you have to respect the craft, cause like goddamn, bro, this man is a whole ass detective. He was moving crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's always like the villains who are like who are so smart, but are also like you can feel sympathy for them while also hating them while also respecting the craft. Like he was definitely one of those villains, or like those I guess. Well, he starts out as a villain, but obviously like especially in Persona 5 Royal, like with the whole like first semester, you know, he's a ally and shit. But yeah, like he was just one of those people where it's like I hate you, but I respect you. Just too damn smart, bro. Too damn smart. Obviously, he was working with the bad guy, so he had that advantage, but still, bro, it's just so stupidly smart. Kasumi. I'm not gonna put her in this. I'm not gonna put her in this. I don't personally, I just don't. I feel like I don't really connect with Sumi or with Kasumi as I should. Wait, is she or oh wait, her sister's on here too. I didn't even realized that her sister's on here. So this would be yeah, okay. Okay, I got it now. But yeah, I guess her story was really good. I'll put her in S. We haven't had any real B or A's here. Oh, fake Igor. This is real Igor. This is fake Igor. Fake Igor. You know, I guess I'm gonna put him in C. Mainly because I feel like he was the type of. I feel like he was the person who you could kind of tell that wasn't him because of the voice. I guess it kind of ruined the surprise for me because like with because I played P3 before P5. Um, the portable version. Not like it matters, but like I heard like his voice in that game, and then like coming into P5, and like when I heard a dark and like very like mysterious voice, I'm like, okay, who the hell is this? Like this is not Igor, bro. Igor did not sound like this when I was playing the first game. Did they like a part of me felt like there was like some change in voice actors, which there actually was. In fact, the whole fake Igor thing was because the original voice actor died, which rest in peace for him. But yeah, I feel like it definitely ruined the surprise for me. Right, real Igor S tier. No, okay, he's not above Yusuke. He's not above Yusuke, but yeah. Um, yeah, no, there's no real debate about that. He's just Igor. He's the best. Sojiro, the tough love parent who definitely has that hard shell, but inside really cares for you. I like him, man. There's so many good characters in P5 actually. I'll put him above that. Eh. 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 I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna rank the twins together. Um, I'm gonna rank these two together. So with these two, they were fine. They're fine. They're not like groundbreaking. Like I don't really know. I don't really know what to say about them. They were just kind of fine. Like they did their job. You know, they were characters in the story. Did their job. When they fused into Lavenza though, I think after seeing her in the spin-off Tactica, I think it put her up there for me. Um, hmm, right, okay. And not much else to say. I do find it weird that they allow you to romance her, which is kind of weird because she's little, but right. Anyway, all right. Forgot Fortune. I forgot low key, bro. I actually liked her story, but like I totally forgot her name. What is her name, bro? I totally forgot. Uh, fucking Fortune Tower, Fortune something. The Fortune Tower. I liked her thing. I did. I liked everything. I like the whole like she can actually tell the future, but it's like she got exploited for that, which kind of sucks. And the whole changing fate thing was kind of cool. Her mechanic was kind of cool, but not much else to say. I didn't get to. I don't think I got to finish his story, did I? I don't think I did. Damn, that sucks. I do appreciate the thing with his son, though. I think his son was. I think the whole thing with the son was kind of cool. Because if I remember correctly, this was. Yeah, I played this game like literally like a year ago at this point. Um, if I remember correctly, the son was, doing some bad stuff. Was part of some. No. Okay, no, I got completely confused. The son wasn't doing bad stuff. He wasn't doing bad stuff. Um, people, he was making some deals. Um, they were blackmailing him essentially, and we had to like keep tabs and like basically be his little spy, I guess. Be a little spy or like sidekick or whatever. There are these beings. I'm trying to remember, but it's kind of hard because I did finish his. So, but yeah, if I remember correctly, Takumi, Takumi's cool. Takumi is cool. I want to say she's S tier. I'll probably say she's A tier. I love how mostly girls are A tier. Why put her? I would definitely put her above Mona. Also, her story. Oh yeah, her story. Her story with the whole clank and stuff like that. You know what? I'll put her in S tier. She can go. She's not going above Makoto, but she's definitely going up there. Let me see if I want to rearrange some stuff. Nah. I don't know. I guess this makes the most sense, right? I don't know. This whole thing is definitely opinionated. Okay, that's fine. Okay. The teacher. Teacher. The whole maid thing was very useful as like an in-game mechanic. I do in fact like her story. Her story was pretty good. She's also a really good teacher. So up for her this. I might change that later, who knows. Oh yeah. Uh this could be biased, but like I don't really. The story was fine. But like Ori as a character, I don't know, man. I don't know. I kind of want to put her at C tier. I didn't really like her. I'm gonna be so for real. I don't really like her. I don't hate her character. I just don't really like her. It was definitely fine in some areas. The whole thing with the whole thing with like the solving the mystery of where her friend went was definitely pretty sad. But I don't know. I just got sorry as a drunk. I don't know. The kid, I never really finished the kid. I'm be so for real. Never really finished the kid. He did want to be part of Fan Thieves though. He wanted to kick butt. So I guess that was kind of cool. I'll put her in B. I'll put him in B. Like a low B. Oh, my love interest in the game. Definitely S tier. Definitely S tier. I want to put her above Makoto though. Definitely S tier. Let's rearrange some stuff, shall we? Okay, that's fine. Alright. Okay, him, I'm gonna put him S, and some people might disagree with me on this. I'm gonna put him S. And this is why. Alright, let me explain my reasoning. I'll put him above teacher. I really like Nishima's story. And it's not even just that, but it's also, his story was also kind of relatable, right? It's like, he got picked on, he got bullied, right? You know, we came along, we saved him, he figured out we were connected to the Fan Thieves. He didn't know we were part of, he didn't know we were the Fan of Thieves necessarily, or I was part of Fan Thieves. He thought it connected to it, right? So he designed the app, you know, he played a pretty big part in the story, I'd say, with creating the app. That app basically carried most of the events of the story, because most of the things related to Fan Thieves somewhat came from that app. So there's already that. But also, but also the fact that his story was kind of relatable, right? He wanted to save the world. He wanted to do that. You know, he wanted to help out, right? But then he started, you know, thinking like, oh, maybe, you know, the little devil on his shoulder was like, oh, well, you know, you can make a lot of money from this, and you can, you know, everybody will love you. You'll be famous, right? And so it quickly kind of transformed into, instead of I'm working with the Phantom Thieves, the Phantom Thieves are working for me, right? So then he'll like, basically to summarize it, he basically like was kind of just on a whole tangent of like trying to like kind of like going after people strictly because of their social status or like what they said to him online. Basically being a bit of over dramatic crybaby. So, you know, we had to change his heart, and we didn't actually. And instead of fighting him, I think this is really where his story kind of like becomes the most like not relatable, but like just a lesson in storytelling. Is we didn't like normally when you change a person's heart, right, in the metaverse, you usually fight them. But instead of that, we actually talked to him. And like he's like, oh well, you know, what you guys gonna do? You guys gonna fight me? You know, change my heart, and like, you know. And instead of doing that, we just walked away. It's like, change it yourself, bro. You know, and then he did change himself. Yeah, I think that's definitely. I think he was definitely personally one of my favorite social links in the game. I know some people might disagree. I know some people think that he's a bad character. I don't think he's a bad character. I think he's actually a great character. Especially those who might find him relatable. Mr. Politician Man. Mr. No Good Tora. Instead he is good Tora. I'm also putting him in S tier. I don't know if I'm being generous with these, but I do feel like he is S tier. I really enjoy listening to his speeches a lot. Just overall, like the speeches and like, you know, redemption and stuff like that. It's really cool. Prosecutor. A tier. A tier. Makoto's sister. While also helping us out. She was alright. Ooh, nah, you gotta go. Actually, we're gonna make a whole tier for you. Hold on. Oh, shit. We're gonna make a whole ass tier for you. Wait, what the hell? I have no clue. Wait. Wait, am I stupid? Wait. Hold on. Okay, no, you're not D, you're F, as in absolutely terrible. You don't deserve nothing. You don't deserve anything. You gotta go. Trash. 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 Oh my god, I can't fucking spell. Trash. Trash. And always. There's an E somewhere, right? Always trash. You, sir, are going at the bottom of the barrel. Actually garbage. Actual piece of shit. Fuck you. Okay. If you guys played the game, you already know why. I don't need to explain that one. Absolutely terrible human being. Okay. Actually, while we're here, we might as well get the whatever characters out the way. Cause I have no clue and I never play Strikers. And, as much as I want to play Strikers, I don't really want to. I don't know about you, I don't know about you. Is there any more filler characters that I could put in here? Any more filler characters I can put in here? Sister, her, him, just all the filler characters, just. I think that's her dance instructor, Yoshizawa's. I'm pretty sure that's her dance instructor. Or, Kasume. Yeah, it's Kasume, yeah. Him. Just getting rid of all the filler characters. Wakiba's mom. Don't really know much about her. Him. I'm trying to remember him. I'm trying to remember. I actually can't remember him. I deadass can't remember him. I don't remember who he's from. Most of the teachers. He's kind of a dick. I'm not gonna lie. He's not trash, but like he's just kind of a dick. Kumara. Okay, that's okay. We're finished there. All the filler characters. Actually, let's just rename this the filler. Okay. Madarame. I mean, to be fair, I should probably put all the villains in D. I think you're bad though. Okumura, also bad. Shiho, also bad. The principal. It's crazy how terrible villains they can make. Game. You Who? Oh my god, I can't. Fuck are you? You look like a Kumra, but not a Kumra. I have no clue. Oh, her? I'm gonna put you in C. We don't know much about you, but I can tell you're a good person. SIU director? He's trash, but like, he's not like... Dig, we're gonna put him in C. I don't know about it. Oh, you gotta go. Yeah, you're the... No, you're the bottom of the barrel. You're there with him. I think... Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, she was an actual pest. She actually annoyed me. I'm not gonna lie, she actually annoyed me. She actually annoyed the hell out of me. Maruki. Best villain in the entire thing. First semester was the best arc in the game. Prove me wrong. Literally the best arc in the game. Not even gonna hold you. Josiah. Your fight was kind of cool. Put you in B tier. I don't know about you. Oh my god, wait, I just realized I put you in C tier. Terrible mistake. I think you're a tutor, right? I totally forgot who you are. Like I said, it's been like a year. Okay, this is the Tactica people. You are... You are... Aren't you like... Aren't you like the woman who like... was trying to force Torshiro to marry? I don't know, I barely pay attention to this plot. I'm gonna be so for real. Tactica was... I don't know, Tactica was a mess. I don't know. Okay. Eri's cool. She's not S tier, but she's cool. Actually, no, she is S tier because she turned into a fucking persona, which I thought was really, really dope. More part over Takumi Toshiro. I actually like Toshiro. But then again, he annoyed me at the earlier part of the game, so I don't know. I think I'm putting him in B. Actually, no, I'm putting him in A. His story was kind of cool. As much as Lil paid attention to the plot, I did at least pay attention to most of his story. Okay. We're actually gonna skip P4 because I'm in the middle of playing that, and I do want to give my thoughts on that when I do after I play the game. So we're gonna skip all that. Alright. Makoto. S. Say I swear. So we're gonna put him next to Ren. Actually, no, I'm gonna put him above Yusuke. Yeah. Okay. I never really got to finish the female side of things. I don't know, I think I was playing Persona 5 at that point. Kari. Here's the thing about Yukari. I have mixed bags about her, right? She's not terrible. She's not an awful human being. She's a good person, but it's just, I don't know. I don't really... She kinda annoys me sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. Junpei was kind of a dick sometimes, but like... I wanna put him in S tier, but I'll definitely put him in A tier. Like... think his story was pretty cool. Story. With what's her face? We got her name. Akihiko. Esther. Where to put you? Here. Mizuru. Also S tier. The Kirijo group fucked up, but that's alright. I'll definitely put her above Aki. I'm not even gonna hold you. Okay. Alright. Fuka. Fuka. She's not the best navigator in the series, but she's definitely a navigator. Also, bro, I will never forget when I activated Oracle and killed me. I didn't know Oracle can do that. Like, I literally activated it to save my life, but she ended it instead. That's crazy. Okay, let me... Why can't I... Okay, that's weird. Okay, I can't put it in front for some reason. Okay, there we go. But her as a character is definitely up there. W Fuka. W Fuka. Okay. I guess also an S. Now, actually no, yeah, above Yuki. Komaru. Also S. Love that dog. W dog. To be fair, he's probably the lowest S because he can't talk, but still W. Still W. Ken. Oh. Ken kind of annoying for real. I'm not even gonna lie. I do kind of like his arc. He's just kind of annoying, dude. He's just kind of annoying. I'm not even going to lie. He is kind of annoying. Kind of annoying, though. Shinji, also S tier. There is definitely some bias in this, because I do think Persona 3 is my favorite one so far. But P4 is also looking to be really good, so... Kaji? What's his name? Kaji? He did want to hook up with a teacher. That's kind of weird. It's not that I don't like him. It's not that I don't like him. It's just, I don't really... He's just kind of like the starter dude, right? The starter dude who... Can't really talk to you. I liked the Hall Monitor thing. I do like how like the choices, although they don't give that much bond XP or whatever you want to call it, but like it's definitely the option because like the game definitely wants you, because like you can, it's basically like two things, right? You can either agree with what he's doing is just, or like you could like point out like, you know, he's taking it too far and stuff like that, which I think is a cool system. Which I'm not gonna lie, a part of me kind of like fumbled on that, because I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking like the game was like trying to tell me, okay, no, what he's doing is right. Just say he's right. But now I know that they actually want you to like say they're wrong and shit, which I kind of know is halfway through. So yeah. I'm not gonna. I'm put you above. Put you above Mona. Put Lavenza above Mona. The old couple. I'm gonna rank these two together, just like I did with the twins. They're sweet. They're really sweet. I like them. I do in fact like them. They're alright. They're alright. Him? I don't know about him. I'm probably gonna put him in S tier. I don't know, his attitude and like I get what they were trying to do with his story. It's just I don't know. I don't really think it was that memorable. Okay, she was on the female side of things. I do know that. I did start that, but I don't really know that much. Okay, here's the thing about right. Here's the thing about her. In the original version and in Portable, right, which is what I play, she was obsessive, right? Obsessive towards the protagonist, right? Which is somewhat fine. But it's kind of the degree that she put it in, like the degree that they made the obsessiveness. Like she was obsessive, but like I think they made her a little too obsessive in that regard. In the fact that like in Portable and as far as I know in the other originals, you couldn't say no to like love interests. Like once you reach that social like that like tier and social stat, then like you just bag them. So I couldn't say no if I wanted to. But in Reload, I saw some gameplay of Reload. Um, like I did watch like a few playthroughs of Reload, and they did fix her. And I'm actually glad they fixed her writing. She's obsessive, but not like freaking yandere obsessive. Like she's actually like obsessive to somewhat of a healthy degree. You know. So I do like how they fixed her. She's definitely B tier. But I do appreciate her them fixing to make sure that she's not as obsessive. Right. The teacher. I never finished the social link. I never finished it, but the fact that it was like I don't know, it's just some weird stuff. It's weird. Weird. Very, very weird. There we go. Alright. Oh, I know she's in the female one. I never did that. Him. He was kind of annoying at times, but like I can get him. But he was definitely annoying. Not even gonna front. Most of P3's things are like alright, or great, or like just freaking stop talking to me. So we put him in D. Oh well, I don't wanna be too I can't be too generous. I can't be too generous. Okay. I like her. I'm putting in an A. Putting in A. I love how everybody's just in front of Mona, because Mona is like I said, I like Mona, but he definitely is annoying at times. So we're not gonna pretend like that's not a thing happening. Okay, I put her above horror. Okay, that's fine. That's totally okay. Mako. I actually find... Okay, her social link was actually kind of sad. I'm not even gonna lie. Kind of had me in tears, for real. Put her an A. I also find it funny if Ashley made the little letter at the end of the game. It's freaking a marriage proposal. Okay. Okay, here's the question. I think I should... Okay, these two... especially are the same person. So I'm gonna rank them both. We'll pair them up. We're going in S. Progresses the character forward. Progresses the story forward. Does what it needs to do. Furios is also go with the ladies. So who right? Geez, there's a lot of S's. Okay. Never finished. Never finished and never really understood it. Never did it. Which I'm actually kind of upset about. Never did his. Again, I never want to. Right. I think I'm gonna put you in filler because I don't remember. I know I did his. I know I did. I just can't remember what happened in it. Oh yeah, this thing is bad. this guy is actually trash. I don't like his social link at all. He's not the bottom of the barrel, but like goddamn, shit is so bad. It's also the first time I actually learned about like reverse social links, which I don't know if they ever did again. I don't know. That was like the that was like the first and only time that ever happened to me when I reversed a social link. Like, I remember that shit going upside down, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean upside down? What do you mean? What did I do? I just did what the story told me to do. So yeah, I don't know about that. S. Actually, I think it was like the only time in P3 where I actually cried tears. I didn't cry tears at the ending because low key. I don't know if I was the only person who was like, who saw it like this. But when the ending happened in P3, I low key thought Makoto was sleeping. So I didn't really cry at the ending. It was only until like 2 days later where I actually like looked up some other people's playthroughs of the game, and like actually learned that he died. Yeah, I'm like, wait, what the fuck? I thought he was sleeping. It told me to close my eyes. I didn't know what was happening. So yeah, that was a moment. But yeah, I think his was the only one where I actually cried tears. It was just so beautiful, bro. Ooh, you suck. You're a dick. Fucking ass. You're not trash, but like you're... To be fair, you are kind of trash, but like I'm not putting you... I don't know. You're not worser than this guy. This guy sucks. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Mizuru's father is actually a very good character. We don't see much of him, which is why I'm gonna put him lower than usual. But Yeah, he's a cool guy. Elizabeth. She's fun. She's fun. She's not S, but she's fun. She's not S tier, but she's. I think she's one of my favorite Velvet. I think she's like my favorite Velvet room attendant because how funny she is. Okay, he's the female MC version. I don't really know about that. Takaya, freaking AKA literal persona Jesus. You're a dick. I like your character, but you're very manipulative. So I'm gonna put you in D. Ooh, you suck. I think it's funny because I hate Jin more than Takaya because he's just a fucking glazer. Like, Takaya actually glazes Jin so fucking. Or. Oh, wait, no, his name's Jin. I'm losing my shit. Okay. Jin is just a mega glazer of Takaya. Like, bro, get off the dick, bro. It cannot be that good. Yeah, I actually hate Jin more than I hate Takaya. Like, Takaya sucks, but he sucks in a good way. You know what I mean? Pause. But Jin is just a glazer. Ooh, Chidori. I really like you, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. You and Junpei definitely. I'm gonna put you all two together. It was sad the way she went out, bro. I actually like. I got so mad when she died, bro. Actually, no, wait. She didn't technically die because it's actually canon that she survived somehow. I don't know how. That's for other Persona fans. Her, she bullied Fuka, but she learned her lesson. So I'm gonna put her in. I'm gonna put her in B. I don't know who you are. I actually don't know who you are. I don't really like you. I don't really like you. I'm gonna be so for real. Who are you again? Again, I'm just gonna like all the teachers, all the okay. You were part of the social link. You were part of his social link because he wanted to go over you, but I don't really know about you. Math dude, and like most of the teachers are just gonna go in here. Who is this? Okay, the cop guy. Cop guy. We only talked to him like one time in the entire story. So I guess B tier? I don't know. C tier. I don't really know much about you. You're a filler. You're a filler. I don't know most of these guys. I think you're dancing. You're a part of DLC, which I never played. And you are also mid. Okay. Again, reason why I'm leaving out before is because I haven't finished it yet, and I would like to continue this when I did finish it. But yeah, this is basically the finished one. I don't know if it's because Persona 5 has more people, but I'm definitely seeing more blue than red. I don't know if that's an issue though. So yeah, that's that done. And that took like a freaking hour, Jesus. It was like an hour-long segment. Okay, I do want to take a break. Yeah, this is our Persona series character tier list. Yeah, I do in fact want to take a break. and then we'll go into some games. So here's what I'm thinking, right? What I'm gonna do is I am going to end the stream for now, and I will be back on in a little bit because I do want to get some gaming going. So I'm gonna end the stream, and then I'm gonna come back a little later, start up the stream again, and then we'll play some games and stuff, and then like we'll end it off. And yeah. So yeah. Also, whoever just joined, I'm gonna be back later. I'm gonna end the stream for now, and then okay, go back in. So yeah. All right. I'll be back later, guys.